Hello, everybody. Dave Neal here, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News. Happy Friday afternoon. This is my last video of the day, unless something nefarious happens, like that time over the summer when I cracked my first Friday afternoon beer, and then Kelly Flanagan thought she'd release a video about Pilot Pete, in which case I had to cancel my plans and come back to the studio. So we don't want that to happen, but I'm always here when it does. As we know in this video, you can see by the thumbnail, we got Dean's ex. Looks like they have a pretty good relationship. It's always nice when exes can still either maintain some form of friendship or root each other on. What do you guys think? Do you like to root on your ex, or do you have voodoo dolls of them and you poke their eyes out? Who knows? Either case, listen, you always want your ex to do better after a relationship, just not as good as you, right? It's like, I want you to do well. I just want to do 1% better than you. That's all, just 1% or 10. All right, so we'll get into that. Let's, and do me a favor, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Trying to get up to 50,000 subscribers, trying to pass other Bachelor Nation commentators and alumni. Why not? I want to do good too. Hit the like button an odd number of times. And join the Patreon, patreon.com/Dave Neal. We'll get right into this content. I'll share with you guys the Patreon right here. I just released a Patreon called Finding Your Creative Blueprints. And it's just a conversation behind the scenes that I have about how to know what direction to head in when you don't quite see light at the end of the tunnel. It's about kind of taking the leap. The leap in the net will appear. If you need some motivation to get your day going, that's where it's at. You can go watch that on the Patreon, patreon.com/Dave Neal. I'll post a link below. And so today we're going to talk about a few different things in this video. We're going to fly through this. Dean Unglert's ex-girlfriend is a contestant on next season of The Bachelor. And of course, there will be a spoiler. I'll let you know when we get to it. We're not there yet. But she's on the season. I'm going to share some images of her that were taken by paparazzi with the Bachelor Clayton, okay? Just letting you know now. If you want to get out of this video, I completely understand. We'll get into that. Next Friday, stand-up comedy show in North Hollywood. It's BYOB. I'll be bringing some booze if anyone wants some of that. Very funny show in North Hollywood, California, in the Valley, if anyone wants to come. And of course, join the private Facebook-only community, Dave Neal's community, 1,200 people in there talking about all things stand-up comedy related to my comedy, promoting my show dates, and also just my videos and some other fun stuff, some private video content on there as well. All right, and then last but not least, my Instagram. This was funny. I just posted this video about Piper. It's doing really well. Whenever a video does really well, we get new people who check out the video, and this is a funny one from A Material Girl. I just wasted 17 minutes of my life that I'll never get back. Please explain to me the purpose of this video. Some trees? Seriously? And to be completely honest, what's the purpose of the video? What's the purpose of anything that we do? Other than we're just biding our time as we spin on this earth around the, flaming sun. What's the purpose of life? I don't know. Just trying to make you happy here. Of course, if you didn't watch this video, I was analyzing the different foliage that was happening behind Piper and comparing it to Milford, Mass, where Brendan's from. That seems like a pretty noble thing to do. No, maybe not. Anyway, we'll get right into this content. So first, I've got a couple of images of Becca and Thomas out in public. Now that their relationship's officially out, spotted Becca and Thomas last night at a concert. So there they are. Let's see what else we have here. Kenny and Mari was spotted out at a concert. I guess everyone's going to concerts now that they're allowed out of the house. Becca and Thomas spotted walking a dog. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, Thomas picks up the dog's poop. Very good to know. And then here we have Riley and Marissa. What are they cooking up? Some spice? Oh, that's a cute relationship. Oh, aren't they adorable? A couple that cooks together stays together, if you ask me. All right, let's move it along here. I don't know, that's a buddy of mine's. All right, so Gabby is a contestant on the next season of The Bachelor. She and Dean dated in the past, and he thinks that The Bachelor will choose her or that she'll become Bachelorette. So there may be some spoilers coming up. And by all means, when I say spoilers, I don't mean season-ending spoilers. Just some photos with her maybe getting the rose, maybe not. We don't know for sure, folks. So that's what the next spoiler is. Your chance to shoot away. And then everyone says, this looks like Caitlyn. This looks like Caitlyn. Excuse me, not Caitlyn. Everyone thinks that looks like Caitlyn. I don't know. They look similar, I guess. I don't know. I don't really see it. Anyway, she's a cheerleader, if you didn't notice. Deadass thought that was Crystal. All right, so some people say she looks like Crystal. Caitlyn or Crystal. Either way, she's good looking. We'll get into this, what Dean has to say about her in a second. Let's just see if there's any other info. Becca and Thomas. Let's see, what else do we have here? We'll get into that video later. Thomas. All right, I think that's all we have on this from BachelorNation.scoop. So let's go to the post and hear what Dean has to say about his ex being on the show.
My ex-girlfriend actually is on the season of The Next Bachelor.
Really? Ex-girlfriend,
Yeah.
like how important of an ex?
Very well. She was like one of the main exes. She was my girlfriend from college. I've talked about her on the podcast a few times.
Really?
But
I love guys. How important of an ex? Did you meet her at a rodeo one night, or is this someone that you know her mother's name?
told the producers like called me and they're like, "Hey, we're thinking about casting this person. What do you think of her? We know that you dated 10 years ago." And I was like, "Oh, like she's great. If she gets selected for the show, she'll either win the show or she'll be the next Bachelorette." And I firmly believe that. But she's 31, so if she becomes Bachelorette, Claire's 39, so I guess they already kind of skewed a little bit older with her. But
wow, old bag at 31. You heard it here
Yeah, but 31's
first.
a great age.
yeah, it's not 52 by any stretch of the imagination.
Are
but,
you okay
it does
saying
seem-
her name, or do we want to keep this confidential for, I guess, I don't know. It's up to you.
I mean, it's public information already. I'll keep teasing it because we got a lot of time leading up to the season, and I want to see if you can figure out who it is. Maybe when the season is airing.
How long did you guys date for?
Just like a year and a half. Like it was just like a call.
I hate when this comment, the way he talks about her makes me uncomfy. Can't put my finger on it. Well, that's on you then. Okay, he has said nothing mean about her. He said she was 31. He was trying to say she's not like young, like 22, but she's also not 39. Yeah, whenever you talk about age, I guess it gets uncomfy.
College relationship. We did it for a year and a half.
A
But
year and a half's a long time.
yeah, especially at that age, we were both 19. But yeah, she was probably the second love of my life, if you will. And it's funny actually, because when I got cast for the first show I was on, she texted me and she was like, "Oh, it's funny to like good to see you moving on finally," or something like that. And so then when she got cast, I like texted her. I was like, "Oh, it's funny. It's good to see you moving on." It's just funny how it she was giving me crap
Moving
for
on.
going on the show,
Yeah.
and now she's going on the show. It's kind of silly. But yeah, I guess
Flirting,
it'll be funny
maybe?
to see that. But
Interesting. Well, we're going to have to keep up to date with that as the season progresses.
Yeah.
what's really funny too is Kaylin has a good friend that's on the season as well. And Kaylin is convinced that her friend will either win or become the next Bachelorette. And so Kaylin and I have a bet going to who
You'd think we live in a cul-de-sac, all of us. Like we live in a small town. They all know each other. What's going on?
whose friend is going to go further. It's going to be a fun season to watch.
Fun
Oh,
season.
well, yeah, we got to get names. Once the season starts airing, we got to get Kaylin's guy's name. And so we'll see how far he goes. And then once the new Bachelor season airs, we'll get your girl's name.
No, Kaylin's girl. There are only girls on the show. It's The Bachelor.
And then we'll see how far he
Isn't it
goes.
weird?
Or she goes.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Was he saying that Kaylin's got someone on Michelle Young's season?
Isn't it kind of weird how they have they announced the Bachelor because we haven't even met the guy yet?
It's extremely weird.
Listen, we're saying The Bachelor's name. If you're not ready for it, now is your time to leave. We're saying the name in 3. Are you guys ready? This is the spoiler. If you don't want to know who the next Bachelor is, you got to go in 3, 2, 1. It's Clayton Eckhart. He's the next Bachelor from Michelle's season. Someone posted this, which is interesting. So let's see. On one hand, you have Dean's ex-girlfriend, who we can't stop talking about how much he respects her, and he actually follows her, not to mention all of the hype here. Then you have Kaylin, who he doesn't follow, says all kinds of disrespectful things. Just do a Google search. Just bragged about it in the same podcast. Well, I don't think so. He's not talking about it. It's obvious he's talking about her in context that she's going to be on the next show. It's some tea. Anyway, folks. All right. So we have her Instagram right here. We don't know much about her other than I don't want to jump too far ahead. We'll go to I already covered this, right? So let me just get through here because I wanted to find the images that Reality Steve had. Now, if you don't mind, just hang with me while I just fast forward through here. Reality Steve had posted some images as to who's on a group date, and it is, of course, Dean's ex. So we'll get into that in a second. I'll take this time to remind everyone to like this video, and then I've got Gabriella, Gabby, whatever she goes by. I've got her winning an award, and I've got a video of that I'm going to share with you guys in a second. So here's The Bachelor's Clayton Eckhart spotted filming a group date in LA. It says he looks overwhelmed. What do you expect? He's never dated. He's from Missouri. He's a nice small town guy. I'm projecting. I have no idea. And then all of a sudden, he's got 30 girls wearing mini dresses. He's looking to God right now. He's going, God, what have you done? What are you tempting me like this for? What's going on? I'm trying to keep eye contact. I'm getting cross-eyed over here. That's what he's doing. All right, so let's go through here. It looks like Gabby got the group date. Okay, so which one's Gabby? Is this her? Oh, there's the rose, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news announcement. The group date award. I told you we'd have a few spoilers here. Goes to Gabby in the dress. Let's see. We've got some pumps she's wearing. It looks like some other ladies are out here. I don't know where this is. It might be downtown. It almost looks like it's near the Staples Center in downtown, just judging by some of the neon lights. Kind of hard to tell. We have a street sweeping sign here in the front left. And anyway, there they are. Maybe this is a better photo. I'm not seeing Gabby in this photo here, but you can tell, ladies, this is what I love about Los Angeles. People don't realize it's a desert. So it'll get hot in the day, maybe in the 90s, and sometimes at night it gets into the 40s or 50s. There are parts of Los Angeles County where it snows. People don't realize that. There's mountains, there's hills, there's valleys. We got all of it. And anyway, so it's funny when ladies, look how cold they all are. They're wearing their houndstooth shawl. They're hanging out with this and that, and cold toes and exposed clavicles. They're all free. Every single one of them. She's doing her hair. The one on the right, she's frozen, right? They're all over here huddled up like they're in the movie Alive, in the plane crash in the Andes Mountains. Who knew we'd reference Alive? It's Friday, baby. We're going for it. So let's dismount off this video. Nice. See if there's any other content. I thought we had more there. I guess that's it. So that's it. And then we have this video I found. Pop Warner, Gabby wins the Humanitarian Award. Let's have a watch. Let's see what this is all about. I've never watched this. She wins the Humanitarian Award.
Hi everyone, my name is Gabby and I'm a 5th-year veteran of the Denver Broncos cheerleaders as well as an ICU nurse.
Wow.
I am honored to be the first female recipient of the Pop Warner Little Scholars Humanitarian Award for my work on the front lines of the COVID crisis.
I
am so proud to represent Pop Warner's core value of excellence on and off the field as the 2021 honoree. The Denver Broncos and Pop Warner continue to inspire me to be a champion in my community. I can't thank you enough for this recognition. It is truly an honor.
Now listen, I don't want to have to say, let me play this. I'm going to play this one more time without their music, and I'm just going to play my music. Ladies and gentlemen, an ICU nurse, also a cheerleader for American football. If this isn't the next Bachelorette, we want Natasha. But if it's not Natasha, it needs to be this right here. Intensive care unit during a pandemic. She's also a cheerleader. She also dated Dean. What more service do you need? In my United States of America, skinny arm, bitch wing, doing the whole dang thing. There she is. We salute you, Gabby, and we wish you well on your pursuit for love. If Clayton doesn't have the foresight to choose you as his main lady, then I think you need to go out there and meet 35 men on your own. An ICU nurse, an essential worker, an essential member of this Bachelor Nation. Let me know what you guys think. All right, folks, that'll be it from me. Oh, hold on, hit the wrong button. I tried to end on a good one there. That'll be it from me. Oh, wrong one too. That's it for me, folks. You guys have a fantastic weekend. There might be some more content. We'll have to see. Do me a favor. Go to patreon.com/Dave Neal if you want to check out my bonus content. And leave a nice comment below. You guys crushed it all week long. We all crushed it. Thank you so much for all the support. Very much appreciated. Bye-bye now.